Good to meet you.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Warzone video with my voiceover commentary. This time it was, well, surprise surprise, the Voidstar. We are playing the regular old school style Republic vs Imperial because in this specific day I played through about 6 or 7 games and like 90% of them were Republic vs Republic. First round we're attacking. And look at that! Quite a quick breakthrough. Does that give you a hint how the Warzone is going to end? Well, stay until the end, you are in for a surprise. Because we're taking this very quick, and because I didn't want to stay on the populated side, I decided to move on. Unfortunately, all of the Imperials died pretty much at the same time and spawned at the same time, so they all rushed through the same spot. While we had a couple of snipers on the opposite team, one of them was very poorly geared with PvE gear. Everybody starts somewhere. And one of the biggest nightmares for me personally as a Sentinel is a sniper in cover. Yes, there are multiple ways to deal with that, but not when they have backup, not when there are two of them. And these guys, they may not have the most awesome gear yet, but at least they knew how to position themselves in a proper position so that they would slow us down. And you've seen already that we wasted about a minute. And we're going to waste even more opening the bridges. Usually in some cases, depending on the team of course, if there is more organization between the players and specifically a pre-made group of 2, 3 or 4, once you unlock one of the bridges, in our case we unlock the left one, 1, 2 or 3 people should have sneaked in, especially if they are stealthers, but this wasn't the case with our team today. As a melee player and as a Sentinel or Marauder, we are very used to spending 90% of our time being slowed, rooted, stunned. I have to be honest, I've been trying lately to get some love, or to feel the love for the third spec of the Sentinel and Marauder, Concentration and Fury, but I really don't enjoy it. Not sure why. It's not a bad spec, it just feels clumsy, weird and overpopulated with procs and skills. No, it doesn't mean complicated, but it's really weird. For PvP, speed is everything. That's why my favorite has pretty much always been and still is Combat and Carnage. No, I'm not using Alacrity, and yes, my HP and my build is still not finished because I'm lazy. Now, after the changes with patch 3.3, I'm supposed to start farming my gear quicker, but I don't spend nearly enough time doing PvP, or not nearly as much as I used to before. Hello, sniper. Do you think I'll be able to finish him before they finish me? 3 versus 1? No. Well, if I had the God mode button available, guarded by the Force, I could, but I didn't. I'm still playing pretty much every game with different combination of utility points because I lack a lot of them, and unfortunately some of them are good for one Warzone, others are good for other Warzone. You can't ever pick a one setup like it used to be months ago, and that setup will be the best for you ever. A little bit of clumsiness here. Do you think I'll reach it? Yes, I will. Healing up. Hi, Ryder. No, I don't know the guy personally. But he is demonstrating here his good gear and cooldowns very well. Well, actually I have almost nothing available, and of course it's not easy having backup from one other. In this case it was a sniper, I believe, but since he caught me from behind I couldn't see which one that was. And of course we have the upper hand now. With or without cooldown, he's still going to fall. And yes, it's not an easy job taking down Juggernaut, damn it. It's been a very long time since they became overpowered, and even though they're not so overpowered as, for example, at some moment in history the Assassin and Shadow was, the Operative was, but Juggernaut and Guardian is still an overpowered PvP class. Very comfortable to play it, and not nearly, well, that's personal opinion of course, I know that many of you will dislike it. It's not nearly as complicated to play a Guardian DPS as it is to play a Sentinel DPS, for example, simply because of the number of abilities required. Hey dude, there is no heal. Oh, there is one now. But he missed it. Or she. There is that lovely sniper again. What the hell? Okay. This was a clumsy moment. I don't know if anybody is counting, but yes, we are spending far too long time here trying to unlock the second door, the second level. And with only 45 seconds left, you see that our good and quick start was just diminished. I don't know why everybody was in the middle. Do you see how many red guys are there present? Nobody of them even bothered to interrupt me. It's probably because they knew that in a pug, especially in our case, this seems to be a solo queue for most of the people. Unless some of them were close friends and just queued up together from different guilds. I don't know, I didn't notice a guild remade or anything. But it is a common case that when this is a pug, you pretty much never bother trying to recover or fix a bomb. All I can do here is just slow them down a little bit. We know that with the few seconds remaining there is nothing to be done. We couldn't open the entrance to the last door area. Round 2, do you think we can defend better? It's just common sense believing that we will, because you know that every PvP video on YouTube ends with a victory for the uploader. Move. I had a slight issue with my chat here. First, I was in Cyrillic, not in Latin. Second, my ops chat wasn't active, and when you are defending this area, it's very important to have your chat open. In a couple of minutes, you will see a curious moment of me defending versus 2, the left door, the one that I'm heading to right now. We didn't get a call, we won't get a call, but it's good to check both doors whenever you can. In this case, there was someone summoning for 1 left and 2 left, you see it in the chat down below, but by the time I arrived, we already had 2 versus 2, and it was kind of going in favor to our team. Do you see that SWTOR guy over there? And this stealth, this cloak here, I believe was important. Everybody is forcing it, saving it for an escape situation, but sometimes in order to do something for the team you have to waste a cooldown. In my case I've wasted, there is no point fighting versus 2 of them, it is better to keep them stunned and give a few more seconds for my guys to respawn. And you see that's exactly what's happening here. I'm out of cooldowns, and 2 versus 1 is not an easy task, especially when one of them is Juggernaut. But thankfully we won this fight and I got my backup. Yes, I didn't call it, but the guys knew something is happening, because two of our guys who were here died by the time I was arriving, so they knew that they have to immediately come back to the same door. I've decided that it's more important for me to stay focused on the 2 guys before me and try to slow them down, instead of pointlessly stating the obvious that half of our team knows, if not the whole team, that there is trouble on the left side. And here is probably a mistake that I've made, or I don't know if it's a mistake. Look at that guy on the left side. He's roaming too far away from the door, and this is what happens when you roam around. He didn't die, he wasn't killed before the door was, the bomb on the door was planted, and I don't know if this is my mistake for leaving him or her alone, or it's their own mistake for moving too far away, being dragged by someone more clever. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, you know what's gonna happen. They've already won this. Don't you think? Maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. I'm having fun commentating my own gameplay after I finished it and I know what's happening. Ooh, look at the clever sniper. And again, we're meeting them far too away. Too much distance is between the door and the bomb. Look at that. I don't know why they thought that this would be so easy. After all, so many of us are alive. We have to be incredibly stupid to allow them to plant it like this. And yes, this is the moment where I can't do absolutely nothing. Except that in the very last moment I can do another interrupt. But unfortunately nobody is paying attention to our corner, even though 2 or 3 guys were killed just 15-20 meters away from the bomb on this side, and no backup arrived. You see, everybody went to the right side. You know what this means? In a pug, when a bomb is planted, usually the attacker is smart enough to put AoE interrupts and keep the bomb for the duration until it explodes and opens the door. This is the moment we've lost, although the game doesn't admit it immediately. So even if they don't unlock the next one... Oh, look at that, I've stuck here. Unintentionally, of course. Just random moment. So I had to wait for my leap to be out of cooldown again, and I can run out. We've already lost the game, so this stuck was just kind of a fun moment in the very end. This is it. Look at the table with the results, because for my crappy gear and my rustiness, I'm quite happy with the results. Mine personal. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, do not forget to throw in a like, smash that like button like you smash Imperials or Republics. I'll see you with the next one. Bye bye.
Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. For my non-Star Wars activities, I invite you to subscribe to my second YouTube channel.